is that the crisis is unfolding silently in our community, and it has been doing so for quite some time, probably more than a decade or 2 decades already. And that is the rapid decline of authentic religious education, both in our institutions, like our madaris. Once upon a time, the madrassas were full because our high school students also went to madrassah. As I was saying, the rapid decline of our institutions, but more and most critically within the four walls of our homes. We lament the state of our ummah, always looking the poor condition of our ummah. We worry about our youth, but how often do we look at the very foundation, our homes, our bayt, and ask, is this still a madrassah? While we point fingers at institutions and governments, a more fundamental institution is crumbling, and that is our home. We have outsourced the tarbiyah, spiritual and moral training of our children, to schools, to madrassas, and to screens. We assume that a few hours of weekend school will instill the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Rasul in their hearts. We have forgotten that the first madrasa was not in Mecca or Medina. It was in the home of Sayyidina Luqman, whose story Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immortalized in the Quran as the ultimate guide to parenting. And what followed was a series of conversation between a father and his son, a curriculum of faith taught at the kitchen table, on the road, and in the quiet of their home. Luqman alayhi salatu wassalam taught his son Tawheed, warning him against shirk. He taught him enjoining good, forbidding evil, and above all, patience, sabr. He taught him adab, character, humility in walking, gentleness in speech, and moderation in all things. This was home education at its finest, because the home was a living, breathing madrasa. But today, what do our homes resemble? All too often they resemble graveyards, silent from the recitation of this Quran, devoid of dhikr, and filled with the noise of worldly entertainment. A home without Quran, without prayer, without Islamic learning is a home that welcomes shaitan and drives away the malaika, the angels. It is a home that is spiritually bankrupt, no matter how beautifully furnished it is.